It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Running room at the 50, look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now 1 yard to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
3rd and 5. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3-and-out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And again, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Tyrell Dodson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a bit.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Following the fumble recovery, Smith looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Allen. there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 10 yards out. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Bills getting set to go. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing now is Geno. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. From the gun on third down, Smith. As they've got it as we resume action. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Smith. That's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 34 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out come the Bills. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Allen. That's Samuel, caught left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cook up the gut. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Cook. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No dice for Sean McDermott on the offense. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll try the middle with Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Allen now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Geno now to throw.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Geno.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Again, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Geno on first down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 26-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On first down, Allen completes to Shakir once again. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
They run, it's Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
3rd and 8.
Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double team.
Oh, the Seahawks come after it, and they block it. And they are going to take possession of the football.
Up the middle here.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Running right, here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Broken tackle. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
Cook on the toss left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
41 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Allen. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Bills are back within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Geno.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart eye by him just to get the ball out of there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Geno down to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he fields it cleanly. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Completes it to Coleman. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation.
For so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 36 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
At the 20. Now Geno. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Here's Sam Martin now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. On play action, they'll throw.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Seahawks on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Geno on 1st down.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A give. This is Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up the Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Smith.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith throwing again.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down.
Cook following the penalty, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Geno and the Seahawks down by a field goal, 1:53 remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Smith to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Smith's going to throw it.
Throw out wide to Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Smith. Going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Second and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.